Is a review for your test coming up. So in 2 days or so, 2 or 3 days. So this is part one of part three. There's going to be a three-parter on here. So we've done all this stuff before. So let's go ahead and graph each ordered pair. So we're going to graph 5, 1. So to the right 5, up 1. Okay, this one's going to be to the left 2, up 4. To the left 3, up 0, and then up 0, down 4. I'm sorry, to the left or right 0, and then down 4. I think I said those right. I know I got them graphed right anyway, so I just moved it up right there. So there's to the right 5, up 1. There's to the left 2, up 4. To the left 3, up 0, and then to the right 0, down 4. There they all 4 are right there. Okay, you guys should be getting good at that stuff right there. Okay, so here, create a T-chart and graph. Here's the first one. Sorry, I got some noise outside. I'm in my classroom. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make a T-chart. So what two numbers, think of what two numbers add up to 12. You can pick any two numbers. Here I chose 6 and 6 because 6 plus 6 equals 12. And then I chose 8 and 4, so over 8 up 4. And then what else? I chose 2 and 10. We could also do like, negative 4. Negative 4 plus, what would that be? Negative 4 plus 16 would be way up here. But it would still lie on that line right there. So I can do 12, 0. 12, 0 would be over here, or 10, 2. So 10, 2 would be, whoops, there's 10 right there. They're going by twos, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2. So it would be right there. Okay, so it should be on that straight line. If it's not, then we probably made a careless error. I make them all the time. If you're in my class, you understand. Okay, so here, x plus 2y equals 12. So I'm just adding a number plus twice a number equals 12. So what did I choose here? I chose 0. Okay, so 0 plus 2 times what number equals 12? Okay, so 2 times 6. So we'll go ahead and graph 0, 6. Okay, 0, 6. There it is right there. Okay, 2, 4, 6. Remember, these tick marks go by twos, all right? So if I tried x equals 4, okay, so it's going to be 4 plus twice what number equals 12, okay? So there's that equation down here, 4 plus 2y equals 12. Remember what we do? We subtract 4 from both sides, so I get 2y equals 8, so y must be 4. So we'll graph 4, comma 4. X equals 4, y equals 4, okay, over 4 up 4. Okay, the next one, it's going to have to be on this line somewhere. So let's see, I picked, whoops, I lost my little line right there. I picked x equal 8 this time. So x equals 8, so I'm going to get 8 plus 2y equals 12, and then we're going to subtract 8 from both sides, minus 8, minus 8. I wished I'd have showed that, but I don't have enough slides here. So when I subtract 8, 12 minus 8 is 4, so 2y equals 4, so y equals 2. So I'm going to graph 8, comma, and this is going to be a 2 right there, okay? So let's go ahead and graph that, and there it is right there, nice on that line right there, and they line up. Okay, one more, you guys. Negative 2x minus y equals 8. Okay, so here's my T-chart. Negative 2x minus y equals 8. 0 is always a good one, you guys. So 0, so then I'm left with, that goes away. I'm left with 0 minus y equals negative 10. Did I say 8? I'm at negative 10. Okay, so negative y equals 10. So if I divided both sides by a negative, I get y equals negative 10. Can you see a negative and a negative make this a positive? So here this is actually 10 equals 10. So we'll graph 0, comma, negative 10 right there. Okay, so 0, comma, negative 10 is to the right 0, down 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There it is right there. Okay, this one's a little bit harder right here. Okay, try x equals 2. Okay, I could have tried 1 also, you guys. Doesn't matter. So I tried x equals 2. Okay, so when x equals 2, I'm going to go over 2, and then we solve this inequality right here. So negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. So I'm going to have negative 4 minus y equals 10. Okay, so there it is right there. Negative 4 minus y equals 10. Okay, we're going to go plus 4, so I get 14 over here. So careful, you guys want to subtract 4. I do too sometimes. So I get negative y equals 14, so y would be a negative 14. Okay, so I'm going to go over 2, down 14. Here's 10, so 12 would be right about here. 14 would be right about here, so it's going to be right around there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and graph that guy. Okay, what else did I choose? I chose a negative. Good, hooray! I chose negative. So negative 2 times negative 4 is a positive 8. Okay, so if I go to the left 4 it's going to be somewhere over here. It looks like it's going to be 0 right there, or pretty close. Okay, so negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8. Let's see, where am I here? So I get positive 8 minus y equals 10. So I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. So I still have this minus. Watch out, there's still a minus right there. So it's still negative y equals 2, because 10 minus 8 is 2. So divide both sides by a negative, and then we get y equals negative 2. So I'm going to graph negative 4 comma negative 2. So that would be right there. So over 4 down 2. So and then should be on a nice straight line right there, okay, as long as we graphed it appropriately. Okay, so identify the slope and the y-intercept, okay? So when it's in y equals mx plus b form, your m is your slope, so your slope is negative 2, and this is my y-intercept, so it's negative 1. That's easy enough. How about this one? Here we have to solve for y, okay? So we're going to subtract x on both sides first. And we have 3y equals, and I'm going to write it negative x plus 9 because I want to get it in y equals mx plus b form, just like this one is. Okay, so now I'm going to divide everything by 3. So when I divide by 3, I get y equals negative 1/3 x plus 3. So there's the slope, there's the y-intercept right there. So the slope is negative 1/3, and the y-intercept is that plus 3, or just 3. Okay, let's graph these guys. All right, so y equals negative 2/3 x plus 4. Let's first graph that y-intercept right there at the 4 right there. Then we're going to use this slope, down 2 to the right 3. So we're going to go down 2 to the right 3 to get your other point. Down 2 to the right 3. So I'm going to go down 1, 2 to the right 3. 1, 2, 3. These tick marks are going by 1s. The last tick marks were going by 2s. Okay, and then connect them up. Don't forget to write the equation next to the line right there, okay? All right, let's try this one. Okay, when it's in this form, you guys, you can solve for y. Most kids make mistakes when they solve an equation like this for y. Do the intercept method, you guys. The intercept method is when you let x be 0, and it gets rid of the 5x, and you have negative 2y equals negative 10. And then let y be 0, and it gets rid of the negative 2y, and you'll have 5x equals negative 10. You see that right there? And then just solve for x and y. So here I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. That's going to get me a positive 5. Here I'm going to divide both sides by a positive 5. That's going to get me a negative 2. So I'm going to go ahead and graph 0, 5. So that is up at 5, and this one's to the left 2. So here's 0, 5. Here's negative 2, 0. Go ahead and connect them up. Don't forget to write the equation next to the line. Okay, and then finally, let's find the slope of the line. So this one passes through the points negative 4, 2, and 2, 6. Okay, slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so this is my x1, y1. This is my x2, y2. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let, this is going to be x1, y1. This is going to be x2, y2. So we just plug them in, you guys. I'm going to go y2, which is 6, minus y1, which is 2. 6 minus 2 goes on top. And then x2 is going to be 2 minus a minus 4. It's going to be 2 plus 4. You guys with me? So 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. So 4 over 6 reduces to 2/3. How's that, you guys? Pretty easy. All right, if they give you a picture, this is where we use rise over run. So you got to start at the leftist most point. This is left. So this one goes up 2 to the right 3. So rise is 2, the run is 3. So the slope of this line is 2/3, okay? All right, how about this one? This one's going down 2 to the right 1. I'm assuming it's going through 0, 0. Okay, so I'm going down 2 to the right 1, so it would be negative 2 over 1, which is negative 2. Okay, does that make sense? I'm getting kind of running low on slides here. My computer starts freezing, so I'm going to stop right there for this lesson. So we'll have another one later. Take care, you guys.